Hi, welcome to my Factory 5 Roadster build. Before I get going with the actual build, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you can expect to see in this video, series of videos. First, this will start like most Factory 5 Roadster builds, a lot of turning bolts and nuts, a lot of riveting, a lot of aluminum panels. But from there, at some point, I'm gonna start taking some sharp right and left-hand turns. Those are gonna center around things like the roll bar. The interior is gonna be very different. I'm gonna do something completely different with the exhaust as well. I have no mechanical automotive background, very little experience in this. I'm the guy with the lawnmower that doesn't run very well, but just continues to use it until it fails. But where I do have experience in is fabrication. And I have a background in metalworking, I have a background in fiberglass and wood, and actually did work in those mediums professionally for a while. So you'll see some interesting fabrication skills, and I hope you enjoy watching these as I try to chronicle them the best I can. I'm gonna be kind of learning the use of the camera at the same time, and I hope you enjoy watching me fumble through the mechanical part of this build. For those purists out there, you might cringe a little bit when you see some of the changes, although the changes I'm making are subtle and I think in good taste. They do support the fact that my intent was to never build a faithful reproduction. I've loved the look of these cars since as long as I can remember. I've wanted to build one for 30 plus years. I now have the opportunity to do so, but I am gonna put my creative touch in those areas that I wouldn't say have bothered me about the original design, but I thought maybe could stand some improvement. And I know I can see my virtual audience cringing, but I hope you like what I'm putting together. And thanks again for joining me. these last few months waiting for the kit, I've spent working on my hoist arrangement. My goal was to be able to raise and lower this thing by myself. Seems to have worked out. Actually was easier to do than I thought, I think in part due to the fact that the body is very light, lighter than I thought it would be, and also considerably more rigid. So I was able to do grab points at each fender well, front and rear. And the challenge I was faced with here is I needed to have this all happen below the garage door. You can see the garage door comes up over and cuts across the top of the rear pick point. So I made a brace that supports a cross member, steel cross member, that actually drops it down below the garage door tracks. Worked great. All of this kind of pulls over to a central point right here and down here, and then goes to my winch. Just a standard boat winch. Got rid of the handle, used the cordless drill a lot faster, safer, less banged up knuckles. Worked great. Couldn't be happier with the way it raised off the frame. Now the fun stuff. Now I actually just get to start. Well, I guess disassembling things first and then assembling. I decided to hang the frame to make the painting process easier.
I can't do nothing with you. Thank you.